What's up, everybody? It's Real here, and welcome to another A-DSplay uploading schedule for the week of June 15th, 2014. Got quite a bit to talk about today. Not much as far as new things going on this week. Like, it's not really like a long list as I normally would have it on here. It's just recapping everything from a previous uploading schedule, as well as some new things happening this week. Of course, I'm not going to leave you guys completely high and dry. As well as some things that, well, it was pretty much just one video that I meant to post this past week, but it was a good reason why it didn't get posted, and I kind of spoke on it last week, but I'm going to elaborate on it a bit more in this video. But just a quick recap of everything that happened last week. I played some Infinite Crisis matches. You guys can watch those. It was pretty funny because the matches were like super fucking laggy, and I thought it was just my computer, but other people in the game was experiencing that as well. So like, whatever they did during that maintenance update last week, it kind of made the servers worse. And there's like high latency, high lag. I mean, it was times where the frames were down to like 4 to 6 frames per second, and that's not good. I mean, you're talking about terrible lag. But I actually found like a pretty ghetto setup. Like, I have like this stick fan in my room, and what I do is that I lay it down flat and I put my laptop on top of it to keep it cool, and it's like, as long as my laptop stays cool, then like the game will run smooth. So I found like a little solution. Like I said before, never underestimate the power of the ghetto, the creativity. Anybody that grew up in the ghetto has one of the most creative minds ever, because you got to improvise a lot when you're in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's something you guys want to check out. Also, I did some, well, I did a new training session video with DeCapri in Ultra Street Fighter 4. It was part 3, and I finally learned how to combo into her super. As you guys know, in part 2, I was kind of trying to figure it out, and I kind of did it with like the focus attack a little bit, and finally I was just messing around in training mode like I always do, and I just came across it by accident. So you guys can check that out and find out how to combo into DeCapri's super. It's actually a pretty ingenious idea. So I don't think anybody else even thought of at that time, but now that other people seen it, I'm pretty sure like we're going to see a bunch of DeCapris doing what I was showcasing in that video. But you guys can check that out and find that out and see how that looks. Also, I did a Friday the 13th edition of YuGiOh 101 Fan Day for all my YuGiOh 101 viewers out there, and I was using only horror themed builds, and it was some interesting things that happened, and you guys can check that out. Of course, that's on the YuGiOh 101 Fan Day 2014 playlist, labeled Friday the 13th edition. I wish I could have did more. Like, I wish I could have had like some spooky music or something like that. I don't know. Like, I probably do that for Halloween. But that's pretty much the meat of everything that's happened this past week. It was kind of slow, and unfortunately, like, it's going to be the same way this week. As you guys know, I'm taking my time. Well, not taking my time. I'm just waiting to exhale until I get paid. And I have huge plans coming toward the end of this month, and since there's only 2 games coming out on the 1st in July, like, there's only 2 games coming out in July, and both of those are on the 1st, and both of which I do plan on, I will get. Like, there's no shadow of a doubt that I'll be able to get those games. But yeah, like, the entire month of July is pretty much free. Like, there's 4 to 5 weeks of just dead time, and I've never seen a month go by where there's clearly been no new releases, or at least not recently, to where the entire month is pretty much free. So, as you guys know, I've been saying it, week after week in the uploading schedule videos, that I've had plans to, catch up on the games that I missed, such as Watch Dogs and what have you. I also wanted to do South Park Stick of Truth and things like that, and I will. But of course, I'm just waiting to get paid, and that money is coming. you know, so in about like the next week or so, I should, be set and ready to go. Because what I'm also doing is that I'm finally updating to direct capture. I've been using a digital camera, having this set up in my room to where I can record gameplay footage, but the quality isn't the way I want it, and quite frankly, it isn't what today's standard is. And sometimes like the colors get thrown off, and then the auto blur, like, hey, what I'm saying, like, you guys are already watching the video, so you guys know what I'm talking about. All in all, like, it's just a hassle, and I would like to have to. I mean, I would like to have the option of direct capturing my footage so that the quality of the videos can finally be, up to par to what's going on today, to where you can clearly see everything going on in the game, and you can enjoy the commentary a lot more without having to focus on, you know, what's going on in the video, because the digital camera decides that it wants to blur out during times where it shouldn't. So, yeah, like, the days are numbered on the digital camera. So like, I just have to be patient because I'm really eager to get this out the way. But even then, I may still have a problem because I need a gaming laptop supposedly, or I've been told that if I do direct capture, that I'm gonna need a gaming laptop in order to handle, the recording. But I want to see how well it works with this laptop that I currently have before I decide to invest any money into anything new. Because those gaming laptops aren't cheap. Those things are like 1,500. You know what I'm saying? Like the gaming laptops that are the really good ones, they cost around 1,500 to like $2,000. So that's a lot of money to be investing into a laptop, but it could be worth it, in the long run. So I'm trying to see what I can work with now, because yeah, chances are I will be able to, use that as like a tax write-off for like the 2015 tax season. But still, for the time being, it's just, I really don't want to have to go through that hassle of having a, having another laptop. You know, I don't know. Maybe I can use this one to when I like finally get my Twitch TV channel off the ground. That I've been having set aside for like years now, and I finally may be able to get that off the ground. But first, I got to see how well the HD PVR2 works before I decide to live stream. I got to see how well the direct capture works on this laptop, because I might be able to, like, direct capture on one laptop. If I need to get another laptop, I can direct capture on one laptop, which is the gaming one, and I can use this one for, like, just seeing like the quality of the stream, and I can view it the way you guys view it. So all that's coming toward the end of this month. So as far as gameplay coming this week, coming this week, as well, you guys know that there's some, because I announced it on my Twitter, there will be some new Ultra Street Fighter 4 footage this week. I've been having some fun in training mode and online, for the most part. I've been practicing with YuGiOh for the most part. I've gotten better with them, just not as good as some of you may think, but it's a lot better than what I first, was. Like, I learned some of the moves. I'm still trying to get used to the whole grappler fighting style, so where you gotta continuously try to get in and try to, do some damage and do grapples and command grabs and all of that. It's still new to me, because every fighting game I ever played, I never bothered with the grapplers, so it's not my style at all. But I'm trying to add something new to my arsenal, just to have some variety besides using Oni and DiCaprio all the damn time. You know, two characters I'm really good with. But yeah, like, I'm just trying to add something new to my, basically, to my Street Fighter character, main character roster. So I'm trying to get good with YuGiOh. So this week we're going to see how good I am with YuGiOh, as well as some of the other characters. I've been having some controller issues as of late. It's like when I play Street Fighter 4, and I even played like some online rank matches. Like there's been some like delays and some latency issues, and that's like because of the servers and all that. This has nothing to do with me or my internet setup, but my controller. It's just like the moves that I want to come out, like they don't come out when they're supposed to, or like the wrong move comes out. And I don't know how the hell that when I do two semicircles going backwards, a dragon punch comes out, and like a fucking EX dragon punch comes out. Like I don't understand that. Like when I try to do an ultra with Oni, I don't know what it is with my joystick. It's like I've had it for a while now, and it's like I've been using it so much that I don't know if like the D-pad shifted and it's not reading the inputs correctly, but something like that is going on with the joystick, and I've been having trouble. Like it's one of those things where like I just got to deal with it until I can get a new joystick. So you know, during those Street Fighter 4 footages, you guys are gonna possibly see me make some mistakes, and it's really not my fault. Really, it's like when I have the moves come out that I want to come out at the time that I want them to, then pretty much like I end up winning. But when I don't, it's like they just, you know, like really I just end up losing because like the joystick's fucking up. So I mean, like it happens. It happens a lot. Like I leave myself wide open when that happens. So hopefully I won't have to run into that too much. Because like I don't mind losing. Like it's just real sucky when you know that the equipment that you have isn't working properly, and like you losing like because of that. So it's fucked up. But I've been dealing with it for this long, so I'll continue to deal with it. So also, I'll be doing more Infinite Crisis videos this week. Supposedly, they fixed the servers to where the game isn't so laggy. And also, I mentioned my little hood cooling fan setup that I have, like my little ghetto uh, setup I have to where I can, cool down my laptop and not have to worry about it overheating and the game lagging because of that. You know, and it is what it is. But even then, there was still like some command issues, like the characters wouldn't move when they were supposed to, and so like it was some issues like that going on in the game. So yeah, like the Infinite Crisis team, like they really got to get uh, on their job and fix those, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't have a game so bad that the characters aren't moving when you issue them a command to move. But yeah, Ultra Street Fighter 4 and Infinite Crisis coming this week. Also, for the Yu-Gi-Oh 101 list, I have a new Yu-Gi-Oh 101 discussion video. Well, actually, I have two because one just came to mind. One where I'm talking about, it's actually kind of a follow-up of a video that I did 2 weeks ago, where I was speaking on how just because you play a top-tier deck doesn't mean that you're good. It's kind of a follow-up to that. It's more so of like you're not supposed to play certain cards certain ways, and because you do doesn't mean that the card sucks. Like you can't play one card this way and then play another card that exact same way and just expect it to work. And that video is coming up. Also, I have a video where I will be one where I haven't done this video in a while, where I'm doing my deck list predictions, not of not necessarily how I used to do it, where I used to talk about the decks expected to be seen in this upcoming format. No, I'm not going to do it like that. Like I'm going to kind of switch it up a little bit, and I'm going to talk about the decks that I would like to see more of. Because you guys always hear me talking about, how I'm always researching builds and, what I'm saying, and things like that. And I got the Retro Modernization thing going on, and, what builds would I like to see the most in this upcoming format. And that would be an interesting video to make, because I think often we already know what builds are going to get the most play. I mean, let's be honest. You know, for us that have been in the game for like at least 5 years or more, you guys, we know what to expect from, like the average Yu-Gi-Oh player. Like, they're just gonna play the top tier builds, or the most broken loop or overpowered builds that are in the game, and that's the main thing that you're gonna see over and over again. So that's not a surprise. Like, you already know what's going to be seen. But I think it will be nice to have a conversation about what exactly will be some builds that I personally would like to see more of in the upcoming format. So that video is coming this week. Also, of course, I need to speak about the Retro Modernization video that I was supposed to have last week, as well as one that's coming up this week, a lot sooner than this week. So this week there's going to be 2 Retro Modernization videos. Last week I was supposed to do my Retro Modernization video on my Gate Guardian build that I Retro Modernized, and I said, in that week's uploading schedule that it was going to be later on in the week when I was going to be able to do the video, and it actually took me longer to try to work the build out the way I feel, to where it was playable. And it's getting closer to that point, but really I'm gonna put it to you like this: the Gate Guardians are the are the way that I'm trying to make the Gate Guardian build. Understand that it's called Retro Modernization. I'm taking the way the build, or the original strategies of the build from yesteryear, or the earlier eras in Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm trying to put them in a modernized setting. How can I get those same strategies off in today's metagame? You know what I mean? Or at least make the build playable. And it's not easy. I would say that it's more difficult for me to get the Gate Guardian build together than it took for me to make the Cloudians or the Amazonas. With those 2 cases, it was more of like I had the time to do it. I wasn't doing Retro Modernization at that time, and I was just, I had time, or I pretty much had like months and months of time just to get everything together. And even then, even if I didn't, even if I was doing Retro Modernization video and I was uploading that series of videos once a week, it wasn't that I was having trouble just finding out what goes in there as much as it was what to take out. In this case, it's trying to find things to make the original strategy work in today's Yu-Gi-Oh era. So, and it's funny because the new Retro Modernization video that I have coming this week, after the Gate Guardian build, I got completed with that one before I actually got completed with the Gate Guardian build. So the one for this week, or the one that I'm supposed to be uploading this week, is already finished and ready to go. The one from last week, the Gate Guardian build, that's the one I'm still having a bit of trouble with. So, but you guys are going to be able to see that Monday. I'm nearly finished with the Gate Guardian build. I had to erase it and just start all over from scratch, and sometimes you got to do that in order to see what you did wrong. And so yeah, you guys are going to get 2 new Retro Modernization videos this week. So I know some of you are happy about that. I apologize for not getting the Gate Guardian video out yesterday or last week, but hey, when I do those videos, like, I want the builds to be right, and if it takes a little bit longer for those builds to come out, then I apologize, but I'd rather you get mad at me for being late with a proper build than for me to just rush out a build just to do a video on. So, also, there's some new card reviews that I did last week as well. You guys can check those out on the Yu-Gi-Oh 101 card and archetype review 6 playlist. And yeah, you can find those card reviews in that playlist. Also, there should be some new cards being confirmed, because the next, either it's a structure deck or it's a booster pack, but it's coming soon. But it's coming later on this month. I believe it's the Hero Strike structure deck, so they should be confirming the rest of those cards sometime this week, because I believe that's coming out on June 21st or June 27th. So yeah, like some more cards are to be confirmed for that structure deck this week. So you guys may see some new card reviews. Now, as far as Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 Fan Day, because I did announce on my Twitter that I had some news. As you guys know, I had well, I still have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Or an A-DSplay 101 Skype fan chat on Skype, and it's been sitting to the side, which I never intended to have happen for a long time. And I do apologize for the people that have added me on there, and I have not done anything with the website. You guys have been sitting by, having me on your friends list, and I haven't been doing anything with it. It's one of those things where I didn't intend for it to be this long. I said that I made plans to do something, but I was still living in Louisiana at the time, and I was trying to move, and like my mind was just so focused on that. Now that I'm here, and I'm trying to get myself situated to try to improve the quality of videos with direct capture and all of that, that I just got completely sidetracked. Now, I know not a lot of people, well, for the ones that have me on the ADSplay fan chat Skype, um, I know a lot of people don't have anything, or they mainly added me for my Nintendo 3DS footage and things like that. And what I wanted to do was, I wanted to do something special for this week's Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 Fan Day. So for the people that want to duel me on Dueling Network, how about I do it like this? How about for all the people that wants to duel me on Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 Fan Day, how about I do like a Skype session this week? And you got, like, the name of my Skype is in the video description. So you guys add me on Skype, and this week, like, I'm gonna check, every day on my Twitter, or like I'm gonna update my Twitter and let you guys know leading up to this week's fan day. Or I might wait until next week just to get everybody added on there, or as many people as possible added on there, until um next week's fan day, because I think I'm gonna have something planned this Friday to where I may not be able to do it. But of course, I'm gonna update you guys on Twitter. But I want to add as many people as possible on that ADSplay 101 fan chat on Skype. That way, when I do fan day, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log on to that account, and then, like, we're just gonna have fan day, like just a massive group chat, and we're just gonna have like a big fan day, and like everybody's gonna join the room, and we're gonna duel each other, and we're just gonna have like a big blast of fun. And I think that'll be like a great event that I would like to get up off the ground. And plus, it'll get me to use my Skype, which I've been wanting to do, and as well as open up new opportunities for some other things that I may have down the road involving, um, like a lobby on maybe Ultra Street Fighter 4. Everybody can get on there. We can be on Skype talking, and then we could be, playing each other in Ultra Street Fighter 4, or maybe one day when I get, who knows, what I'm saying, like maybe like a first-person shooter game like Call of Duty. Everybody likes Call of Duty, right? So maybe we can do that, or maybe we can, I don't know, man. Like something like that would be cool, But for now, feel free to add me on there. I will be on there sometime this week to add on anybody that sent any requests, and I will make sure to get that up off the ground. So, just a quick recap of everything. Ultra Street Fighter 4 coming this week. New Infinite Crisis videos. Still waiting to XL for direct capture, and that's still coming soon. And when I'll be able to get those things, I'll make sure to update you guys on Twitter about that. So make sure that you follow me on there for all of the daily updates. 2 new Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 discussion videos. One involving cards, how to play your cards, and the second one being, I forgot what it was. I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna have to watch this video. in order to find out what that is. But yeah, like you guys heard it earlier. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna, you know, I'll write that down, as well as 2 new retro modernization videos coming this week for my Yu-Gi-Oh viewers out there. One from the last week and a new one for this week. As well as new card reviews, possibly as well as possibly some new card reviews, and maybe a new fan day this week. If not, then there will be one next week, most definitely. So that's everything. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are looking forward to a lot of things that I have planned for this week. And I'll see you guys for gameplay. Until then, peace and thank you for watching.